Hello everyone, you all guys are listening me on Unacademy online platform. There's a biology series for all examinations. In this portion, I'll discuss with you about plant morphology and anatomy. This is my lesson number 10. I hope you have completed all the earlier 9 lessons. My name is Dr. Ravi Agrahari and you guys are listening me on Unacademy online platform. I'm a director of Purvanchal IAS Gorakhpur, where I'm providing with you people guys UPSC classes with all Delhi based faculties. From last 20 years I'm taking classes for civil service examination. Two of my book are published. The one is on science and tech and second is on environment. It is highly recommended to all of you. My telegram channel is t.me Ravi UPSC and Unacademy. Here you can find out my all the plus classes. Even a part of the plus classes link, you can find out all the PDF also here. For my plus classes and special classes, you follow me on Academy. This is the one place, a single one-stop solution to all of you to connect me. My code is Ravi UPSC. During joining any courses, if you will use it, you will extra 10% fees discount. Why an academy? Widest choice of educators, flexibility, search options, unlimited views of lectures, live mentorships, all those facilities you will get on an academy, as it is only one platform. 178 plus toppers got selected in 2021 under the guidance of Unacademy. India's best educator for UPSC CSE. They are taking your classes and all are available on Unacademy at one place. So it's a great opportunity to connect all of them. Unacademy Subscription on the plus are iconic. If you want to take UPSC code, kindly use and get 10% discount. Also run combo and also run the optional subscription. UPSC code will give you 10% discounts. Biological science, and here we'll go into the discussion of plant morphology and anatomy. What is the morphology? Outer structure of the plant. Study of outer structure is called morphology, and inner structure of the plant and tissues, that is called anatomy. In the case of plants, here we'll go into the discussion of binomial system of nomenclature, plant morphology, importance of the plants, and plant anatomy. This all portion will be my part of discussion in this entire video. In the binomial system of nomenclature, what is it, guys? Actually, this concept was given by C.V. Linnaeus or Carolus von Linnaeus. He is belong from Sweden. It is a scientific approach to provide information about to identify the any of the plants and animals. And see, this Carolus von Linnaeus is also popularly called as father of modern taxonomy. Carolus Linnaeus has given a suggestion, why not we use a genera and species name together and we use it as a scientific name for every plant and animals, and now every plant and animal will be uniformly remembered with the name. Neither locally the plant have different name, so at global level when we want to introduce any of the plant got so much difficulty. So scientific approach for the nomenclature of every plants and animals, this approach was given by C.V. Linnaeus under binomial. So two name will be used there, the one will be the genera and second will be the species name. And in this name he suggested we will write the Latin names. And here see the S like a human and the P scientific names are given there. Human is genera is Homo, and human the species is the sapiens, and that's why the human scientific name is the Homo sapiens. In the case of pea plants, the Pisum sativum. Pisum sativum is again it's a genus, it is a species name of the pea plants. This is the taxa. Taxa means any rank of classifications. What you will see the taxa, guys, whenever we are going for any kind of animal classifications, we use their own kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, as species. He has suggested a genus as a species name you use together. So definitely in the case of binomial system, we will use a genus and species name together. Now in the case of plant morphology, I told you outer structure of the plant. What inside the plant you can see through your naked eye: root, stem, leaves, flower, fruit, seed and bark very easily. Generally, if you see the roots, guys, and stem, so you people know very well roots are growing downwards and stems are growing upwards. The roots are growing downwards means this is going towards gravity, as stems are growing against gravity. So towards the gravity means the roots are positive geotrophic. I'm using some term you people remember, positive geotrophic. And what is a stem? Stems are negative geotrophic. The stems are negative geotrophic, and the roots are positive geotrophic. The one part is. Now come. Even if you people see the roots are generally two types. The one is tap root and second is adventitious root. And tap root is going vertically downwards. Adventitious root more horizontal. More area if cover, so they hold a more amount of soils and all, and that is the reason they provide a more strength to the plant body. Lot of the miscellaneous root, and the miscellaneous roots are the important for the examinations. And the stilt root, and all the miscellaneous roots you will get as a modification of adventitious root. Stilt root you can find in the sugarcane, maize and pandanus. Very simple, guys. Suppose this is a sugarcane, this is a stem part, and now here a root that is connecting with the plant only for the support system. And these are also growing from top to bottom as a positive geotrophic. This is the main root, those absorb the water, but this is a stilt root, those are providing the support to the plants. Prop roots you will see in the banyan tree. Very simple, guys. Banyan tree everybody have seen. banyan tree, everybody have seen. This is a hanging roots, hanging roots. These are also being as a positive geotrophic, generating from upside and going downside. And you know what is the benefit of them? Sowing gradually the root become thick and they will go into the soil. They will become thick and deeply go into the soil, and they will support the whole trees, as you know, as a kind of supporting system they are working. Again, I'm telling you, it provide the mechanical strength, not absorb the water. Hygroscopic root is a very miscellaneous root. In the orchid areas of the plant, you will see the presence of hygroscopic root. Hygroscopic root, they absorb moisture. They're moisture retention root. And why these roots are doing it? The reason, due to presence of very specific tissue. This is called velamen tissue. This is called as a velamen tissue. One more plant I'll tell you guys, where have you will see the roots have a photosynthesis. It's a very miscellaneous cases, and the answer is Singhada trapa by Spinoza. Respiratory root, you know, in those areas have a waterlogged conditions. In the waterlogged condition, inside the root zone areas have no oxygen. So that's why to intake the oxygen, plants are growing upside against the gravity as a negative geotrophic. And here the example you can see in the mangrove forest. Why the roots are going upside? The reason upside, when the roots are growing, they have a small pore, and that pore up the roots, those are upside from the soil, is called as a nematophore. And through the help of nematophore, they intake directly oxygens and survive them. Here the roots are growing upside against the gravity. This is the reason it is called as a negative geotrophic root. Examples: Rhizophora, Sonoracea. In this type of plant, you can see them very easily. Now come into the edible roots. In the case of edible root, guys, actually this type of question I have seen in the Indian Engineering Services state pieces more. You know, root portions, it store the food material and we are taking as a food and all. So radish, carrot, turnip, sweet potato and tapiocas are among them. Stem portion, which is store the food material and we are eating them, mostly potato, ginger, turmeric, beetroot and colocasia. I know, guys, any other stems are also edible, but these are those stems which are growing under soil and they are confusing. Reason people have a confusion, they are into the soil, into the ground, how they can be root, and this is the reason I brought them. You please remember this. Here any of the examiner can confuse you. Mostly IAS exam I have seen this. Plants and their own edible parts I brought at one place. Only the important plant that may be important for examination. In the case of mango, we people are using mesocarp. In the case of apple, people are using thalamus. In the case of lychee, we are using aril. Aril is what? It is a kind of tertiary ovule wall. This is a tertiary ovule wall. Tertiary ovule wall is what they are doing. They are become very flashy and juicy. And this flashy, juicy tertiary ovule wall is called aril. It is the edible part. In the case of banana, actually the edible part is ovary. Sometimes, you know, two of the bananas are fused together. It means two ovaries are fused together. And two ovaries are fused together. This type of condition is called syngynia. Banana plant is the largest herbaceous plant, everybody remember, in grass family. Saffron, here the edible part is female reproductive part like stigma and upper style. In the case of cashew nut, here the edible part is cotyledon. In the case of coconut, here the edible part is as endosperm. If endosperm is not in your option, in this case seed will be the correct answer. Neither endosperm will be the correct answer. For the coconut, various terms we people are using. It is also called as God's great gift. Reason each and every parts of coconut are useful for us. Tree of heaven or heaven tree. And another one, guys, it is a national tree of Bangladesh. And in the case of India, we people have a banyan as a national tree, but in Bangladesh, coconut as a national tree. Coconut have a very specific hormone that is, that is a plant hormone that is very, very nutritious and good for the growth and the development of any kids. Everybody's, guys, this is cytokinin. Now you come into the Fumitories material. Fumitories means smoke products. Fumitories means smoke products. And here the best example, a very common example in the rural areas, you people have seen BD. BD, you know, the plants that is used, it is called Diospyros, and the locally it is called as a tendu leaf. Tobacco is a leaf that nicotine we are using. Cigarette have a 7,000 chemicals compound around, and here the arsenic, formaldehydes, cyanides, lead, nicotine, carbon monoxide, acroleins, these type of poisonous substances are there, and 70 of them are carcinogenic. They are responsible to cause cancer. Cigarettes are the additives because of nicotines, and they are causing the cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases, heart diseases, asthma. These type of problems are very, very common due to Fumitories. So beware from the Fumitories, guys. Now come Macetories. Macetories is what? Pan product. The pan patta is a betel leaf. Betel nut that we can call as a supari. That seed portion is edible. Cat is the katha, in the bar portion is edible. Clove, you know, long, it is a flower bud we are using, and in this flower bud those chemicals are there. Eugenol is there, and the eugenol is antibacterial. That's why somehow you people have a tooth pain and all, you people are taking this, and it provide a relief to you people, guys. Caffeine is also a very interesting question, guys. And twice I have seen in UPSC paper regarding the caffeine. See, the maximum caffeine you will see in cocoa, then the second is coffee, and then third is tea. Reason whenever UPSC asks the question, three example was there. In the case of cocoa, seed is edible part. In the case of coffee, seed is edible part. In the case of tea, leaves are the edible part. Leaf as edible part means these are the actually source of caffeine. Very interesting statement. You must be know caffeine consumption, if you people are doing, one of the hormone level decrease than the normal level, that is called antidiuretic hormone or vasopressin hormone. And whenever the antidiuretic hormone and vasopressin hormone decrease than the normal level, it will be responsible to loss of water from your human body, that is called dehydrolysis or urinations. Even this is the reason whenever you take tea, coffee type of products more, and even aerated drinks also, because aerated drinks also have a caffeine, that they increases more and more urination, and you have a more and more thirst. Okay, thirst, guys, thirst. If you see the aerated drinks still very, very important. The main ingredient of aerated drinks are the bicarbonated water, caffeine, and sugar. Bicarbonated water means CO2 and plus water. Here in this case, the sugar content, either it's a corn syrup or normal sugar we are using. Corn syrup is not more tasty. That is the source of the corn starch, and even maltose of higher oligosaccharide, depending on the grades, how much the grade the company want to give in the aerated drinks. But I'll tell you one thing, guys. Our India's, we are using the sugarcane project, and sugarcane based sugar, normal sugar is more tasty. That is the reason when the foreigners are coming to India, they love to take Indian cold drinks. The reason is present of normal sugars. What about the caffeine sources are here? Caffeine sources, the plant, those we are using Cola nitida and Cola acuminata. And this Cola nitida and Cola acuminata is the cheapest source of caffeine. And these plants are growing in the Ivory Coast of Africa. These plant leaves and seeds are the richest source of caffeine. Inside the cold drink, those preservatives we are using sodium benzoxide, potassium sorbate, ascorbic acid. These are the various preservatives. Ascorbic acid is a vitamin C. Limca have a citric acid. As for taste, Fanta have a glycerol acetate. As for the orange flavor, what is the positive of the aerated drinks? Positive of aerated drinks, they induces the digestive system. Negative of the aerated drinks, those preservatives we are using like sodium benzoxide and benzoate, this is cancerous. Synthetic citric acid in the Limca's type of product affect the excretory system. And see, carbon dioxide are also not good for your health. We are dissolving into the water and we are going to intake. In this way, aerated drinks are very, very dangerous. Now you go into the narcotics. Narcotics, those use in the case of drugs. Even it can be used for anesthetic and cough syrup also. But in that case, it is used as a drug, it is misused. Two plants which is highly popular and you must be known for examination. The one is cannabis sativa, that is called hemp plant. This plant resins is used for the hashish formation. This plant flower bud used for the marijuana, and this flower bud used for the weed or gacha. Papaver somniferum, poppy or opium. Here in this plant have a various chemical alkaloids, morphine, codeine, cinegrine, and papaverine. So these are the plants and their own chemical composition. You should remember this. Now we'll go to the next and the last part of this topic, that is called plant anatomy, internal structure of the plant. Dendrochronology is what, guys? Actually, by counting the number of rings, annual rings, we people can find out the age of the plant. Very simple, guys. Suppose this is a stem. In 1 year, 1 ring formation, second year 2, third year 3, fourth year 4, fifth year 5. So whenever you count the number of rings, you can tell this plant have a 5 years old now. And why have a formation of this? Because of cambium. And see one thing, guys, this ring appearance happen because of seasonal variations. Within a year have a different seasons are coming. In different period of season, guys, the cambium growth will different. Just like sometime in the year when the cambium cavity is very, very slow. When the have a requirement, the cambium growth is very, very big. So sometimes slow, sometimes big. In that way, that is going to appear as a ring. Again, in the next year, again seasonal activities, different type of look and appearance of cell, and in that way, different 1 year, one type of rings, different appearance of cell. Second year, second cambium rings, different appearance of cell. In that way, people can count the rings and find out the age of the plant. That type of branch of study is called dendrochronology. What is the secondary growth? Secondary growth is also responsible even in the case of even through the help of cambium. Here in the case of secondary growth, the height of the plant is not, the thickness of the plant is going. This is called the girth of the plant. Which vascular bundle is responsible? Vascular bundle have 3 components. The one as a xylem, second as a phloem, and third one as a cambium, and third one as a cambium. So here the secondary growth is what it is because of cambium also. Mostly present in the stem, and it is in the dicot plant. Dicot plant means those seeds have a 2 cotyledons. You see this type, 1 cotyledon, 2 cotyledon. This type of plant you will see the presence of secondary growth. So for the Telegram channel, you people connect with me at t.me/Ravi UPSC _Unacademy. Here you can find my PDF and all the video links. My Unacademy profile is unacademy.com/Ravi P Agrahari 2010. Here you can find out my plus classes, many special classes, my science and environment agriculture classes you can listen here. My code is Ravi UPSC. During joining any course, if you use it, you will get extra 10% discount. My course of Science Tech, Environment and Agriculture are running now on the plus, and new batch is going to start from 10th September. Kindly join me with the Ravi UPSC code. Physical notes are going to be an iconic only, offering soon before 26 August 2022. UPSC CSE next batch is started from the 25th August. You join it as soon as possible. For the 0% EMI facility, Unacademy is giving you loan options also here. UPSC CSE GS Combat, the next one is 28th August, 11 a.m. Don't forget to join it. 50 questions, 60 minutes. You must have to get 4 crore, up to 4 crore scholarship benefit you will get it. CSE Assure is the option Academy is giving you if you are going to buy a course of 2 years or above subscription, and extra year extension Unacademy will provide you. Kindly use the code Ravi UPSC. You people can directly call me on the given number 7825860259. Thank you everyone. Kindly subscribe the channel, like and share this video. Download the PDF from the Telegram group. So God bless you. Meet you soon in the next class with some new other topic. Take care of yourself. Jai Hind.